like today's t-shirt. Hey folks, it's Finn. Welcome back, lovely people. Thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me today. I don't know if you can see this puppy. Oh my god, I love how it just leaks in my videos at the moment. Excuse me, I'm a bit of a hot, sweaty mess. What was I saying? Yes, welcome back, lovely people. Lovely to see you. And if you're tuning in for the very first time, I'm just over the moon to see you, and thank you very much for choosing this video. I really hope you enjoy this today. This today might be a bit... So, strap in. Right, today I have some big news. Some really big news. Well, okay, so let's just start, shall we? We are moving house. Yes, we're moving home, aren't we, darling? Okay, so you'll know that we moved into this lovely home a couple of years ago, and we thought that was it. We were going to stay here, and we really want to in many ways. We love this house. We absolutely love this house so much. We love the area. We're in such a lovely, friendly neighbourhood area. Honestly, our neighbours are so friendly. It's so quiet. I mean, I'll tell you what our neighbours are like. They give us stuff. You know, they gave us a patio set. They're always knocking on the door and going, oh, do you want this? We don't want that. They were so lovely and concreted outside my gate so I could get my wheelchair in and out, and even put us on a new gate because the old gate was so rotten and Pip could see outside and he'd bark, so they put us on a new gate. How lovely is that? But we have stairs and there's no toilet downstairs, and I get really dizzy, and with my POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, I get very, very dizzy, and especially when I look down I get this very strange kind of rolling vision thing. When I look up I get the same thing. Also with my ME I get very fatigued, and when I get very fatigued I get very unsteady on my feet. Fatigue in itself makes it difficult to climb the stairs, so with this, climbing the stairs causes more fatigue, puts me more at risk of falls. I'm crawling up the stairs like a silverback gorilla, and I'm kind of sidestepping down them because walking straight down causes this rolling vision, which is not good. It's a problem. And there's also the fact that this year, as you know, I've been getting out and about more, and we've got a local village here, Plimpton, which is about a 15-minute bus ride, and this year I've got back on the buses. I've managed that, which is amazing. We've only got like one community centre and there's one support group there. Every other support group I want to go to is in Plymouth, which is a 50-minute bus ride. That's 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back. Takes it out of me, absolutely takes it out of me to do that. And my support group in town is once a month, and that's all I can manage. Here we've got like a little patch of grass that I can take Pip, and in the summer that's fine, but in the winter I can't get on it with my wheelchair because it's too boggy. I was hoping I could get Pip on the bus with me, but it takes so much mental and physical energy just to manage to get myself on the bus. Trying to get myself on the bus on a wheelchair and Pip, it's just too much. This has just not happened yet. So the combination of the stairs being a problem and now being quite isolated out here now that I'm actually going out means that we've been thinking about moving. Now it's really bizarre really, because it's funny, isn't it, how your perspective changes. Because when we first moved here, this was like Freedom House. We were living on a first floor property, as you know, and my ME was so bad I was just not out the house unless Chris was around, you know, because he had to help me get down the stairs and into the car. I wasn't going out. I had nowhere to... I had my mobility scooter, but we were storing it in the boot of the car, so I could only use it when Chris was around. So it was just so important to get me somewhere that had a garden and somewhere to store my mobility scooter. And then, you know, I was only really just getting out. I was still so anxious because I hadn't been out for ages on my own. So it was just so important here, really, just to get out in the garden and we really didn't think, the stairs would be that much of an impact. And at first, it wasn't too much of a problem, a bit of an embarrassing thing, the fact of crawling up and down them, but hey-ho. But now that things have changed more and I want to go out, it's a real problem that I'm so out of the way. So anyway, we've been looking around, and Chris has got a job now where he's working from home. He works from home 3 days a week and is in the office 2 days a week. And we've been looking, and Plymouth is really expensive to live in the city. And we've got the problem where Plymouth is quite hilly. So any places we're looking at, even with a ground floor flat, you've still got quite a hill to get to it, or the front of it is up steps. So we decided, because Chris is working a lot from home, we could probably expand where we're searching. So we started to look at surrounding areas a bit more. And we've actually found somewhere in Paynton. And it's by the sea. And at first I was like freaking out, thinking, do we really want to just completely move away from like what I've got used to here? Because my anxiety is just like, I know the buses, I know the routes, I know what I'm doing. I just have to change doctors, because it's a whole thing about, I've now got a doctor I just don't have to go into and worry about being gaslit and all of this, and I know my hairdresser, and I know all these things. I've got to change everything again. But it makes sense. So we had a look at this property, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's ground floor. It's you can access it from the front, and you go in, and we're the ground floor flat and there's a top floor flat. We've also got a side entrance into a garden. It's a small-ish flat, which we wanted, because a big flat would just give us more to clean. It's got a front bedroom, second bedroom for Chris's office, because obviously I'm not working now, so it's Chris's office. And then it's got a lounge diner and a lovely garden for this one. And it's literally a 7-minute walk to Paynton seafront. It's a smaller town centre in Paynton, so that's better for my nervous system. And this is the thing, you see, at the bottom of our road where we'll be living, there's the community centre, where there's 3 support groups a week where for supporting mental health. There's another couple of support groups in town I'd like to go to, which is a 10-minute bus ride. Torquay's just over the road, like 10-minute bus ride. It's so much better. I can walk him to a local park, which is 2 minutes away. The sea, 7 minutes away. Another couple of parks, couple of minutes away, which have all got accessible paths, which means it'd be easier to get out and about to more places with him. It just makes so much sense. And it feels like it will support the next stage of my recovery, in that I won't have stairs. I mean, I shared last week, didn't I, about this visible armband I'm using. And how I can really see the energy I'm using per day. And a ton of the energy I'm using per day is in going up and down these stairs. And what's happening is, especially because, it's the Emmy in the pots especially, going up those stairs, I then have to lie on the bed and recover for at least half an hour. And once I've done that a couple of times in the day, and I've gone into exertion, then my heart rate really struggles to come back down. Because once I've hit that exertion too much, that starts to really affect my body for the rest of the day, and I can't do anything. So that's messing me up every single day, those stairs. And that's become even more evident since using this visible band. And without that aspect in the day, I'm going to have all that energy spare to do other things. And it will stop me going into post-exertional malaise as much, not having those stairs. It will stop the amount of trips and slips I've had on those stairs and near misses that scares the life out of me and Chris. And how amazing will that be? The fact that, it's so difficult for us to keep this flat clean. Chris does so much, and we just can't manage it between us. Having a ground floor, 1 level flat is going to be so much easier to keep clean as well. It's all natural wooden floors. It's going to be so much better. It's in the same kind of condition as this house was when we moved in that it needs a lick of paint, which we love because it means that we can just put our own stamp on it. So yeah, we're both like so over the moon and excited, because this feels like a really great step forward for us both, in terms of less stress for Chris and worrying about me, more for me to be able to do independently and have to rely less on Chris should support the next stage of my recovery. As I said, I think it'd be really good for my nervous system in like less busyness around me when I do go out into town. I think for me and Chris as a couple, more to do together that's nearby, because there isn't, I mean, we can't go into Plymouth together. It's too much and it's just too overwhelming for me as well. It just feels like a really, really nice next step. It really does. This whole year feels like things are like unfolding really well. Me getting out and about more on my own, deciding to kind of breathe deep, let go of all the remaining work I was trying to grab onto and couldn't do, letting go of that, rebuilding a new slower life and getting myself out and about more, realising that maybe this place where we live isn't properly supporting us both, Chris getting this new job which has reduced his stress and meant that he's not having to run around so much, both at work and stuff at home. And then this move feels like, you know, that'll be another layer of like a new start for us in supporting both of these new slower lives that we're both living, because he isn't well. You know, there's a lot of things in his health that he's having to look after, and this feels like this move will support that as well. And yes, we're getting lots of help with the moving. The guys that moved us before are going to move us again, and they're going to pack everything, because Chris has a weight restriction because of his aneurysm. He can't lift over a certain amount, so neither of us can do anything. So other than like sort through a few light stuff, that's it. So these movers are going to do the same as last time. They're going to pack everything. They're going to move all the furniture. They're going to take down the garden shed. They're going to take down the bed, everything. Move it, reassemble it all. Then all we've got to do is slowly unpack. And we are literally going to slowly unpack. It should be happening kind of mid-October. So yeah, exciting times. So there might not be much content. I'm actually at the moment trying to pre-record some stuff so that I can edit when I've not got much energy to send you some videos. But if you don't get much content from me, this is why. So please forgive me in the meantime. If you don't hear much, I should try and like post stuff on Insta instead and what have you, try and keep you up to date. But yeah, this is going to take everything out of me no matter how much I try, because the mental energy involved is going to be enough just to drain me. And even the excitement, this is a thing, right? I am so excited and I feel so positive about this, but it doesn't matter, because even feeling excited and positive is still going to drain me. Having a chronic illness and having as much anxiety as I do is just going to drain me. And even when I think positively, my body still has anxiety, my brain still has anxiety. So yeah, but yeah, there's our news, and he's that excited that he's just slept, because that's what he does now when I make videos. He goes, "You're so exciting, life is so exciting, I'm going to sleep." But yeah, but yes, moving on up. Yeah, right near a beach. Going to be lovely. He's going to have constantly red paws because it's red sand there. But yeah, can't wait to share the update of the flat with you all, folks. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of week and weekend, and I look forward to updating you soon. Love you, folks. See you soon. Bye-bye.